Hi everyone. So today we're going to do a DIY. I have Nicholas with me today here. And we're going to do a DIY using, you want to show them what we're going to use, Nick? We're going to use these felt hearts and we're going to do a DIY with these. So if you want to see what we're going to do, keep on watching. Okay, so let me start with the supplies that you're going to need. Nicholas is going to show you what we're going to use, okay? So we're going to use 2 packages of this right here. These are just little like pearls that are stickers, and you can find them at the Dollar Tree. This is where most of the stuff I got at the Dollar Tree, except for the one thing that I'm going to show you next. But we're going to use some of this, and then we're going to use 2 of them, 2 of these pearl stickers. Show them this one. This is the item that I did not purchase at the Dollar Tree, which is lace. We're going to use some lace, just like this. This lace here, I picked up at the thrift store, and it was in a bag with a bunch of different types of lace. I got them for like $1. So you can find lace like this at the thrift store. And then we're also going to use 4 of the hearts, the felt hearts, that you can also pick up at the Dollar Tree for $1. I got 2 pink and I have 2 red. We're also going to use some of this ribbon right here that Nicholas is showing you guys. And I picked this up at the Dollar Tree as well. Show them that one. You can also use this one. Show them in the camera. Show it to them like that so they can see it. Show the side like this. And we're also, you can use this ribbon too if you want. I don't know if I might use this one or the cream colored one. And you're gonna need glue sticks and a glue gun. And I believe that's pretty much everything that we're gonna use for this project. So let's get started with this DIY. Let me show you something that my sister bought me. I want to show you because I absolutely love it. She spoils me. My little sister spoils me a lot. So she went to Ross and she bought me these little kitchen towels. Look at how cute. This is a cupcake with a little heart. Oh my god, I love it. And I like the way it has the stripes. It's pink with white stripes. And the back one is just like little flowers. I love it. It is so cute. She also bought me a table runner. And it's just burlap table runner. And it has this glittered heart at the bottom. The glittered heart on both sides. Okay, so let's get into this DIY. Okay, so your hearts, your felt hearts, if you pick them up at the Dollar Tree, they have 2 sides to them. They have the glittery side that you can see like this, and then the plain side in the back where it's just felt, no glitter. We're gonna use the side that has the glittered part. We're gonna use that part on both of them. You can see how glittery they are. They look very pretty. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna go ahead and snip off these tags. Okay, so I hope you can see in this angle. I'm sorry, I kind of limited on where I can record. All right, so what we're gonna do is I already took off the tags on all my hearts, and then I turned on my glue gun, and we're gonna grab our lace, and we're gonna go ahead and glue our lace on our heart, on the edge of our heart. And we're gonna start at the tip of the heart, and we're just gonna go ahead and glue it with our glue gun all the way around the heart, kind of like this. I'm just using a low temperature glue gun. I do not want to burn my fingers. As it is, you do burn your fingers anyway with a low temperature, but yeah, because it is kind of thin, the lace, so it goes through, so I don't want to burn myself, so I am using a low temp glue gun. See how that looks right there? I'm just gluing it all the way around. I'm doing just little sections at a time because the glue does dry pretty quickly. So just small sections. And as far as lace, you can use whatever you want, whatever size lace you want. You can bring it in more. You don't even have to use lace if you don't want to. You can use pearls. You can use anything that you want. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish gluing the lace all the way around the heart, and I'll be back to show you what it looks like. Okay, so now, as you can see, I've gotten all the way almost around to the heart. Now to the part where the heart cuts in half on the top. So what I did here is I ended up cutting it in a square. As you can see the little lace there. Then the other end is in an angle. See that? I cut that one in an angle. I'm just gonna connect this piece of lace to this square here and just glue it on top like this. So it looks like one. And then I'm gonna glue it, come back around, all the way around the end. Now as you're going around the circle of the heart on the top, you're just gonna pleat it. It's best to use low temp glue so you don't burn yourself. I mean, even then it's still a little hot. So be very careful when you're pleating your lace so that way it curves around your heart. See what I mean right there? Just like that. Okay, let me finish doing this all the way around and I'll be right back. Okay, and this is what it should look like. At the tip here, all I did was I cut it again in an angle and I just glued this, as you can see, I glued this piece of lace on top of this one, and then I just cut it in an angle. So it comes to a peak, like a little point. But this is what it should look like. And if you don't want to use lace because it's a little tedious, that's okay. You don't have to use lace. You can use, now here's the bag that I told you guys that I bought at the thrift store. And it also, I have bought a little separate bag, 50 cents, you see, for these little string of pearls that you can also, if you don't want to use, say, the lace, you can go around using the pearl if you wanted to, all the way around. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of these hearts and then I'll be back with the next step. I'm gonna let you guys know that after doing a few of these hearts, I kinda figured out how to do the tips here and right here. So what I started to do was I started with my lace from here and I just started at the top of the loop of the heart, and then of course I work it all the way down. So when I get to the end here, once it's glued, once I glue it, let me see if I can show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, let's just say that it's glued. I haven't glued this, but when I get to the tip here, instead of cutting it, what I did was I folded this over the point, and then I glued this point here, and then I continued it here. And then let me show you what it looks like. See how it looks so much better that way? It looks cleaner. So I like this way better. Okay, so now that you're done putting the lace around all your big felt hearts, the next step is going to be to grab your ribbon, whatever kind you want. I made a little bow, just a little bow, and then I'm gonna go ahead and glue it onto the tip right here where you could see where the lace meets. I'm just gonna go ahead and glue this bow right in the center, right there. Now if you don't want to put a bow there, you don't have to. This is how I always tell you guys, you guys can always make it however you like. It doesn't have to be exactly how I made it. I just try to give you ideas and inspiration, but see, there is the bow. Now the next step is going to be to grab these pearl stickers here. Let me open them up. Now they're already got the sticky to them, but I want to make sure that these adhere, so I'm going to add a little dab of glue so they can really stay where I want them to stay. So you're just going to grab, like I'm going to use the top row for one heart, and then the bottom row for another heart, because they're all big, and since I got 2 and I have 4 hearts, I'm just gonna go ahead and use 1 row for 1 heart, this row for the other heart, and then the other one use that same thing, and then so on and so forth. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and place my pearls throughout wherever I want them. And it actually, you know what, it actually stayed on there pretty good, so I don't need to put any glue. And I'm just going to, one thing about having long nails, if you're not used to them, you have trouble trying to do things. So, and I'm not used to them. It's been a while. Okay. And I'm just putting them throughout wherever I feel I would like to have my pearls. So now that I use the top row, I'm gonna go down to the smaller row, and there's 4. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 hearts. I'm just gonna get and distribute it throughout the hearts. See what I'm saying? You put them throughout. I'm gonna continue to do these to all of my hearts, and then we'll move on to the next step. Look who woke up from his nap. Nicholas. I was trying to get this tutorial done, and he woke up. So if you hear him in the background, or if you see him, little hands here and there, just know it's Nicholas. Hi! I have help here. I have a little helper. He's getting all these little tiny ones, and he's just putting them throughout my hearts. So since I can't get these little ones because of my nails, see? If you have a little one, have them help you out with this part. He loves it. He's having a good time.
That was a little one, but I can't find it.
With the little one, you dropped it?
And I can't find it.
That's okay, just move on to another one.
I just got this one. Look, these don't go, look, they're not together.
Oh yeah, that's okay, that's good.
Yeah,
I might have to put glue on them with the glue gun because they do fall off. So I might end up just gluing them. Okay, so now that you have put all your little pearls on your hearts and you've put your lace and your little bows, now it's time to tie our hearts together to make a table runner. Sorry, I didn't tell you guys that earlier, that we're making a table runner, but that's what we're making with these hearts here. And so now what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab your hearts and you're gonna put one looking towards you and then the other one the opposite way. Just like this. So you have one this way and the other one this way. Then you're gonna grab your ribbon. And before I cut mine, I'm just gonna go ahead and try to figure out how much of the ribbon I'm gonna use. And then I'll cut it accordingly. So let's see, I think I'm gonna use right here, these 2 little scrolls here. I'm gonna use these to connect them together. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick my ribbon right through this way. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna stick it this way first, and then this way. Then I'm gonna go ahead and make a little bow. Just like normal, like when you're tying your shoes. And the size is up to you, however you want to make it. If you want to make it big, small, if you want to use lace instead of ribbon, this is all going to depend on your liking. Okay, just like this. And you're going to connect the other one here the same way. Now you're going to grab your other heart and place it facing you. And then again, you're gonna go here and here on the scrolls. You're going right here on the side of the scrolls. If you can see the heart, see the heart right here? You're gonna go not on the first one, but on the second one. And then you're gonna bring it down to the next one, which would be right here. These two. And we're gonna do the same thing with the ribbon. All right, I'm gonna finish doing this and then I'll come back. I did the little bows in between the little scrolls. And then I was thinking, you know, I don't want it to unravel. So you can either glue it at this point from the bottom, or what I'm gonna do is, they sell these little jeweled hearts at the Dollar Tree. And I'm gonna go ahead and glue them. If I can grab it. I'm gonna go ahead and glue it right on the top here. It gives it a little, I don't know, a little something extra to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue them on the 3 that I have here. They also have these little things here. I picked these up at the 99-cent store. This is actually gonna be for another DIY that I'm gonna be doing. And, but yeah, you can use those type of stickers and put them on here and then just glue them if you don't find just the regular little jeweled hearts. All right guys, so here's what it looks like once it's complete. And it's obviously not going to stay in here. This is where our office is at. But I wanted to show you what it looks like once it's completely done. See how shiny it is? It's sparkly. And I had made this table runner because I didn't have one for Valentine's Day. And then my sister bought me the one that I showed you guys earlier. So now I have 2 table runners. And I love the way this one turned out. You can add your own little twists to it. Again, like I said, if you don't want to use lace, you can go ahead and use pearls or anything else that you want, buttons, anything that you want. You can do this, customize it. You can customize it to however you want. But this is the way mine looks, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And as always, thank you so much for watching.